Hi guys, how are you guys today? I hope I'm in focus. It has been a long minute since I have filmed for you guys. I don't know how to do this anymore. Hey my beautiful YouTube family, Abby here, and I want to tell you that you, my friend, are a child of God. Hey guys, what's up? It's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. I miss you guys so much. I have not said that in the longest time. It's literally been 7 months since I filmed a video, and the fact that I get to film for you guys today is kind of exciting. So basically my friend Leo, he posted on Instagram and he goes, ask me anonymous questions, and I was asking some questions and it was pretty cool, and these people were pretty crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna channel my inner circle reality TV show gal, because they usually do anonymous videos and anonymous questions and it gets really juicy. So I was like, okay, let me do that with my Instagram followers and ask people to ask me anonymous questions, and boy were they juicy. I was like, you know what, let me hop on the train and film for my YouTube channel. I think that this is a fun video where I can kind of just go in and be like, okay, hey, I'm back, kind of. So without further ado, let's roll that intro clip. Fade to black. Okay guys, so first things first, so the first question was this one, and where have you been on YouTube? What happened to your YouTube videos? I felt like YouTube has been my identity for so long that everywhere I went, whether I went to church or I went on a trip, I would just be like YouTube, 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 YouTube. And YouTube just kind of became me, and I felt like I needed to, number one, find myself outside of YouTube and outside of like being a workaholic and doing all this stuff. And number two, I was honestly burnt out, because even though YouTube was never work for me, and it never felt like work, because YouTube is my passion. YouTube is honestly to get a camera and to talk to you guys. I honestly feel like it's therapy for me, so I feel like I've been going a little crazy because I haven't been able to talk. And even my coworker told me, he goes, Abby, you're such a YouTuber because you literally talk to yourself all day. And because I'll be editing and then I'll just be talking to myself, or I would do these reactions that's very YouTube-y, and I was like, man, I feel like it's a sign for me to come back. I didn't have a good work-life balance. Took a break from YouTube because I wanted to invest in other things, invest in myself, invest in my business, invest in working out, whatever. Point blank. I know that this isn't a question, but you may be like, okay, so you're back. Are you back? Honestly, I don't know. I am kind of going through this, not midlife crisis, but I'm kind of going through this times that I feel like I want to do so many things, but I feel like I want to move to do things like in business wise, but I feel like my head is in different places because I have a passion for this, I have a passion for YouTube, I have a passion for my business. So I just feel like I'm kind of everywhere, and I feel like being here on YouTube is kind of me being accountable and being like, look, I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is that I enjoy doing YouTube and I enjoy talking to you guys. So I am at a red light right now, so I'm gonna get my phone. Okay, someone said, why are you so pretty? Girl, hopefully it's a girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girls. We love coffee. Who are you trying to vote for in 2024? Okay, honestly, I don't really talk about politics at all. I'm just not really very invested in it, and that's something that I try not to talk about, because all I do know is the gas prices are super high. How are you doing? Love you. God, if you asked me a few months ago how I was doing, I don't think I'd be doing great, but if you ask me how I'm doing now, I can say I'm doing okay. I can say I'm doing good. I'm doing better than I was before. I think taking everything day by day, healing in my heart, you know, personal, emotional, spiritual, all that jazz, kind of just getting to know who I am as a daughter of God, and loving myself and really taking care of this body that the Lord has given me. And And I think you guys should ask yourself those questions too. You know, ask yourselves, how are you doing? I think a lot of people just ask you like, how are you doing? And then the automatic answer is like, I'm fine. No, like, you're not okay. You know, if you're not okay, you're not okay. Like, it's okay to be not okay. People in ministry expect you to be okay all the time, and if you're going through healing and you're going through rough things in your heart, they expect you to be okay like that. Honestly, no. Like, it's okay to be not okay. It's okay to go through your stuff. It's okay to go through life, because at the end of the day, that's life. Yeah, so that is the tea on that. My challenge for you guys is to ask yourself, hey, how are you doing? Check up on yourself. Check if your friends are okay. DM them, message them, love them, pray for them. Someone asked me, are you buying your likes? No, I'm not. My whole 47 likes is non-buyable. And that's not words, Abby. Learn words. I'm not buying my likes. I'm definitely not. I am an organic YouTuber, Instagrammer, etc. and stuff like that. So no. Greatest lesson learned in life thus far. So the greatest life lesson that I've learned thus far is to love God the way that God loves people. However, don't be too trusting of people, because at the end of the day, people are people. People will betray you. Even your family will hurt you. If you really love God, then you'll love the people the way that God does, but you won't trust people too easily. And I think that was a fault that I personally had in my life, that as soon as I see someone new, I'm like, oh my God, I love you, I trust you, you're the best person in the whole wide world. And then I give my all to people and stuff like that, and then at the end of the day, I get hurt. Learn to gain that trust and learn to be an onion, to be able to open up and things like that. So that's the biggest lesson that I've learned thus far. My favorite musicals are, number one, Rent. I love Rent. I'm a Rent head. Like, I grew up on that musical and it's so great. And number two is Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia. I love all the songs. My biggest dream is to have like a Mamma Mia moment and go to Greece and wear all white. My favorite movies, the one that I can think about on the top of my head right now, is A Walk to Remember. I love that movie. Mandy Moore is a queen when she does that song. It's like, I pray to be only yours. Like, I can't sing, but that by far is my favorite movie. And honestly, any rom-com, love movies. I am a hopeless romantic. You are a ray of sunshine. Thank you. You're a ray of sunshine. I love you, whoever you are. I hope it's not weird that you're saying it, but I love to be bright. I love to feel bright. I love to feel good, you know. So when I'm not okay, like, it kind of like irks me, you know, because I want to be happy and I just want my presence to make people feel happy, and I want to make people feel loved. Do you have any resources for Bible study? I am trying to start, but it's overwhelming. Okay. Honestly, reading the Bible gets so overwhelming. I feel you, but my biggest recommendation is to start in the Gospels, so Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So I'm very blessed that I get to work at church, so every single day we've been reading the Bible since January. So I finally got through the book of Matthew, and I've been getting through the book of John with House of Peace and things like that. So I think it's a great aspect of things to do that. I'm gonna leave some resources up here. It's some of them that my co-disciples have read and they've gone through, you know, so those are the ones to hear. I'm not sure of the exact names of it, but I heard that they're really good. The ones that I've personally used, it's called the Brand Sunday. So it's basically just a study Bible. So basically they give you workbooks and things like that. So you have your Bible, you have your study workbooks, and then you get to write down things you've learned and stuff like that. And it kind of makes reading it more interesting. It's kind of like you have homework. Every time I read the Bible, I have my Bible, I have my notebook, I have my pen, and my highlighter. So those are the few things that I have while reading the Bible. So what I do is, number one, I read through the verse, I read through it, and then I highlight what I like. You know, and then after that I read it again, and then after I read it again and see the highlighted words or things that really stand out to me, I look up the definitions of those words. So for example, if you're reading 1 Corinthians 13, love is patient, love is kind, love is not boastful, you know, so love is patient. So I highlight patient. So I'm like, okay, love is patient. And then I look up the definition of patience. So the definition of patience, you know, is this, and then I'm like, oh wow, so love is this, so I have to be patient, I have to be kind. So knowing what you're reading is very interesting, and it's very cool to know what you're doing and stuff like that. You start in the Gospels, you'll learn so much about it, and it'll help. How many selfies do you take in a day? I don't know. It depends, because sometimes it'll be like 3, or it'll be photos that I just take kind of a lot. I'm not really much of a selfie person. I have some questions that are here. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to say, I don't want to just announce it, but someone asked me, are you single? And the answer is yes. Yes, I am single. I am a single Pringle, and I have been for a little bit now, but I was just keeping it more private because, number one, healing. I feel like I made my relationship very public on Instagram, but I also made it very private, that I didn't post with him a lot, and the dates that I would do would just be me and him. I never really like posted him up on my YouTube channel and things like that, but I really care about his privacy and care about my privacy. So this best on my Instagram, which is right here, someone asked me a very, very loaded question. So this is what really triggered my post last night, and it was like, if you don't mind me asking, how come you're single? What did you learn in the experience? How are you coping? Currently going through it too. I'm so sorry that you're going through it. I don't want to be the spokesperson of public breakups. I don't want to be the spokesperson of how to get over a breakup 101. Like, that is not my intention. That is not who I am. I really felt from God that I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna be very vulnerable about this, because I feel like there are a lot of people in ministry and there's a lot of people at church that don't talk about breakups, that it's like that a breakup is a fail or a breakup is this. No, it's not. Like, you didn't fail, you don't suck, you know, it just didn't work out. If you don't ask me, how come you're single? So I'm single because we're not together, and I think that is the best answer that I can give. I am not gonna share any details about my relationship. I'm not gonna share any details about him. I'm not gonna share any details about like ifs, ands, or whats. Like, that is not me, and I respect his privacy, and I hope you respect my privacy as well. Did you learn in the experience? Okay. Honestly, I feel like I've learned so much being in a relationship, and I learned a lot. I learned how to be a girlfriend. I learned how to fight my insecurities. I learned how to love myself, and I learned how to not be so hard on myself either. And I also learned how to be a girlfriend. It was my first relationship, so Lord knows that I didn't know what I was doing. Like, it was both of our first relationships, so we both learned a lot being in a relationship, and honestly, it was the best experience, you know. But at the end of the day, things don't work out. How are you coping with it? There are many ways that I've been coping with it. I'm gonna go like through my spiritual, emotional, and physical self. My physical body, I've been like trying to work out, but I got hurt, as you can tell, so I've been working on that, trying to eat better, taking care of me, taking care of myself. Too emotionally, I dealt with my emotions. I am still dealing with my emotions. I think I had like waves that I was like, I'm good, and then I'm bad, and then I'm good, and then I'm bad, I'm good, and then I'm bad. But I feel like you have to deal with your emotions, and you have to deal with what you're feeling, and you have to feel what you feel. Because I was the biggest advocate that I was like, I want to be healed, I want to be okay. I was like, God, why am I not okay, you know? But I just felt like I had to go through everything on my own. Not my own, but I feel like I had to go through everything and really feel what I feel, and I had to go through it. If I needed to cry, I needed to cry. If I needed to take time to be by myself, I did it by myself. If I needed to take time to be with friends, I would be with friends. So that is more or less how I have been dealing with my relationship. I have honestly just been going to God, and I've done some resources which I'll leave here. I did a sozo literally the day after our breakup, and it was the best experience ever. I got so much clarity. God spoke to me so much, which I will explain it to you guys what it is. But basically, Sozo is basically like therapy slash a one-on-one deliverance, but it's not like intense deliverance. It's just letting the Holy Spirit guide you to your healing. So in a nutshell, that's that. If you want, I'll make another video about my experience with Sozo. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments below. Currently going through it too, so I'm so sorry that you're going through it. I know that God has someone amazing for you. You are a beautiful gem. If you're a guy, you are a gem as well, and you have so much purpose. So don't give up, keep going. Any advice that I can give you is love yourself and keep on becoming a better you, but just let God comfort you in the season. Another person was like, are you really single? Because goddamn, you're fine. Thank you. I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, and then the last one, someone asked me, can I take you on a date? So I am not on the lookout right now. I am on the verge of enjoying being single again, getting to know myself, who I am as a daughter of God, getting to know myself as his child, loving myself, and yeah, so that is that. I am not dating right now, and when I'm ready, I don't know, it might be 2 months, it might be a year from now, but honestly, I feel like I just want to heal completely first before I jump into another relationship. I don't want to jump from relationship to relationship. I just want to do one well, and I want to heal my parts of myself and the soul tie that we had and everything, and just heal my heart. And yeah, that is my life update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media, will be linked down below. I love you guys so much, and I missed you guys, and thank you guys for being here. Just show lots of love and support, and know that God has a purpose for you. And I really miss this. I miss talking to you guys, so I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. God bless you. Bye.